What's up, guys? This money flip right here, just a short quick watch list of some things that I'm looking at. The first one is Spirit Airlines, which is SAVE. um, this one's been in a clear downtrend. The thing with this one is that it came down, bounced up, leveled off, and starting to come back down again. Now of course it got a little bounce yesterday, but here's the deal: if oil bounces, I mean, go look at the relationship of airlines and oil. Oil goes down, airlines go up. Oil goes up, airlines go down. Okay? So I'm looking at this one to actually come on down some more and continue its trend. So I really like this one to the short side. And if oil pushes higher, it's just only going to help it. Okay? So that's my take on SAVE. Sorry. The next one I want to look at is Amazon, which I am already long. Sorry, I got some old fib work on here that needs to be taken off. But anyway, I should have a lot of these lines already taken off. Anyway, I'll leave that one. So as you can see on the purple fibs, came down, touched that 618, started to push a little bit higher. We get a green market tomorrow. I'm already long Amazon, but I'm looking at some of my indicators and it looks like it already wants to push up. On the left I have a weekly chart, but that's just for me. I just kind of leave that up while I'm running through my charts as well. But like I said, I do like Amazon to push on higher because it's come down quite a bit. I also went over this on Sunday night in the weekly webinar. So that's my take on Amazon. I do like this one to go ahead and push. Looked like it wanted to today but sold off. So yeah, that's Amazon. Unlike Google, which did quite well today. So out of the two, Google is definitely the stronger one. As also futures are gapping up quite a bit tonight, but we saw what happened yesterday. Futures gapped up really good, and then we sold off everything, and then climbed back up towards the end of the day. So right here at Google, once again, I got a bunch of lines on here. For some reason, it does not take them off once I remove them. So anyway, you can see these levels now much better. You can see where Google came and touched that 618 right there yesterday, and then today gapped up and kept right on, filled its gap but kept right on up there. So I like where Google is right now. I actually like it a little bit better long than I do Amazon, just based on the way today acts. But if Amazon stalls out tomorrow, I'll be getting out of my Amazon trade. So anyway, that's Google. Next is Tesla. Now as you can see with this fib work that I have drawn, Tesla has come down and really touched it. I really like Tesla long right here, especially if we can get some market bounce action going. Tesla's going to be really good to the upside. So I plan on getting in Tesla tomorrow. I wish I would have gotten in it today, but I was out the last half of the day. Otherwise I would have taken some. But I do like Tesla down at these levels. I like Tesla for a long swing, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and take your profits. We've got this fast MACD that I'm using. It's curling, started getting ready to curl back up, so I'm a little bit ahead of it right now, but we'll see what it does. But I do like Tesla to the long side down at these levels. Next is Oracle. Oracle looks like it's bouncing. I need a little bit more confirmation to decide, but Oracle broke this level right here. Okay, came down, now it's pushing back up. So you could say that it was oversold, but Oracle looks like it's ripe for a bounce, and kind of judging by this lagging it's a fast MACD, I should say. It looks like it's ready to come on back up for a little bit. So that one might be a short-term swing for 3-4 days, maybe a week. But with the way this market goes, I wouldn't trust that. So I do like Oracle to the upside just for a little short swing, but that's about it. And also, if you look over here on the weekly, you can see where it's pretty much beat down. Let me see. Next is HA. The thing I like about this one is HA is basically in a little bit of a bear flag. So HA has come down, consolidating. You got 3 red candles right here. If it looks like it wants to break down, the trend has just changed. So I really like this one to the short side. I'd be a shorter of any pops on HA. Okay. HA, bear flag, looking for this one to break out of it and head on down. Also, it was down, 20 cents today, 19 cents. Didn't participate with what, the market going up a little bit. So that's my take on Hawaiian Holdings. Next is Hasbro. I like Hasbro, especially, let's look at the weekly first. Looking at the weekly on Hasbro, look at this. Came down, it's at the bottom of this moving average right here. Has filled this gap completely and looks like it wants to head on back up. The one thing though, if you are trying to swing this, it has earnings on February the 8th. If I were to swing this, I wouldn't be worried about February 8th earnings because I'm not swinging it that long. But that's just me. Also, the 8 EMA is about to cross back above that 21 EMA. So that's one of the things that I really like about Hasbro. So when you get that 8 crossing that 21 like that coming back up to the upside, if you can get a little bit of market participation, this could turn out to be a really nice trade. Okay, that's Hasbro. Like it to the upside. Next one is good old Starbucks. Hate their coffee, but I do like trading the stock. Looks like it might have bottomed a little bit here. It had been in a very, very good uptrend, and then we've had all this market turmoil, which has turned into a slight downtrend. Okay, let me do something for you guys here. So as you can see, so what I would be looking for me, $1 is not much. I would be waiting for Starbucks to come on back up, touch this trend line, see how it acts in conjunction with the market, and it could be a nice short fade for a few days or so. So I'm not really looking to get long Starbucks, but I do like it to push a little bit higher. Let it push a little bit higher and then maybe short it again, because in my opinion we're in a bear market and a lot of stuff is going to fall in this bear market. So could be some really good setups in there. A lot of stocks changing trends. Okay, the next one is cost, and I'm not a fan of retailers, but this one seems to hold up quite a bit. Just when you think it's done, it just keeps on going. So cost was in a good, if we go over here to the left to the weekly chart, cost was in a very good uptrend. Okay, and then it's pulled back. You can see where it's at on this weekly. With that said, it may be ripe to bounce for a little bit and maybe push on back up into this 160 to 164 area is where I would have a target if you were to get into this. But the same as with Starbucks, it had a very good trend. If it decides it wants to push a little bit higher, I'd be shorting it as it pushes higher, but give it plenty of room. But I wouldn't be shorting it right here. I like it to go higher, like I said, 160, 164 maybe. And then, if the market bounces and the market starts to head back down, this one will be a good short candidate in my choice. So that's cost. Next is VRTU. This is one that has been really beat down. Okay, as you can see, it's come down from basically 59.40 all the way down to 40. It looks like it may want to reverse right here. Okay, pretty much came down to some critical support right here. You can see that same support over here. I actually like this one to go ahead and push higher. I do think the market, I keep saying I think the market's going to bounce, but man, this market is just nuts right now. But anyway, I like this one to go higher, short term. Next is good old Baba. Gotta love these Chinese stocks, man. So these are some fib lines that I had drawn a long time ago. I'm going to take these off. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Now let me do something else. Now, as I always say, when I want exact, I go in and edit the properties here on TOS and then see where it's at. So this just kind of gives me a little bit of a guide. Okay, so it almost came back down off of this swing low to swing high. It came back down, almost touched the 618, which is the golden ratio rule. Looks like it's pushing back up, but here's one little issue. Earnings on the 28th, so you've got earnings pretty much next Friday. I'm not gonna say next Friday, but it's in 2 weeks. I'd be as short of any pops because I just don't see this one running into earnings like a Facebook or Netflix or anything like that. I would actually look for it to bounce and then sell off into earnings. It may bounce here over the next 2 or 3 days, but then after that, I'd be looking to sell it if it got back up around 80. But yeah, that's just something to watch. I've played Baba a lot. I wish I would have got it back here. I thought, a month or so ago we were going to run a little bit and we didn't. So my take on Baba right now is if you want to long it due to the Chinese markets maybe bouncing a bit, long it for a day or two or keep it as a day trade. But once this thing gets back up around, close to 80, I'm watching this thing to short right into or right up to earnings. I'm not doing anything with this one into earnings, but up until the day of, I think this one may sell off. Anyway, that's my take on Baba, and that's all I have right now. I'll go and look at SPY for you. As you can see, man, this chart, I keep these fibs up here. We came all the way down to this 78.6, actually dipped below it, came back up. So I mean, when you look at how much we've sold off through here, it's time for it to bounce a bit. Okay, that's just my take. Take this stuff with a grain of salt, but this is what I'm watching. Also, let me peek over here at this weekly on the SPY. Look at that right there. Okay, I like it when they do this stuff right here. We came down and touched these lows right here, so I do feel like the market is ripe for a nice little bounce. So anyway, that's my take on a few stocks for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. If you got any questions, shoot me an email. Those that have my email, because I don't post my email, but you can give me an email at moneyflip, that's 1P, moneyflip at watchhimtrade.com. I'll be more than happy to answer your question or try to help you as much as I can. Anyway, good luck, happy trading, take care, peace.